From ordinary, the 2026 Polestar 6 Roadster doesn't just claim a spot in the EV world, it aims to dominate it with elegant rebellion. One glance is enough to tell this isn't an iteration of the past, it's a vision carved directly from the brand's futuristic manifesto. Where most electric roadsters scream performance with flamboyance, the Polestar 6 whispers it with Scandinavian restraint, and somehow, that makes it even more compelling. Cloaked in a body that feels more like a sculpture than sheet metal, the Roadster stretches with a balanced stance, long bonnet, short overhangs, and wide haunches that flex over staggered wheels. The Thor's Hammer LED headlights have evolved into a sharper expression of the brand's DNA, slicing through the air as if warning time itself to keep up. The retractable hardtop integrates seamlessly, transforming the car from an enclosed sanctuary to an open-air missile in a matter of seconds. Flush door handles, subtle rear light bar, and a carbon fiber diffuser contribute to a design that's clean, athletic, and unapologetically bold. Beneath the surface lies more than beauty. It's built on Polestar's bonded aluminum platform, a feat of lightweight rigidity engineered to deliver race-inspired dynamics with GT comfort. Paired with a dual-motor all-wheel drive setup, the Polestar 6 unleashes up to 884 horsepower and 900 Nm of torque, launching from 0 to 100 km/h in just 3.2 seconds. Yet acceleration is just part of the thrill. Precision steering, a perfectly tuned suspension system, and near-perfect 50/50 weight distribution transform every corner into choreography. The low center of gravity, courtesy of the floor-mounted battery pack, ensures the Roadster glides rather than grips, leaving the driver with goosebumps instead of G-forces. The battery capacity, estimated at 100 kWh, doesn't just power its brute force, it fuels a WLTP estimated range of over 450 kilometers. And with 800 volts charging architecture, pit stops feel less like waiting and more like recalibrating. In under 30 minutes, the Polestar 6 can regain a significant portion of its range, ensuring performance never comes at the cost of practicality. This Roadster was built for cross-continental drives just as much as canyon sprints. Slide into the cabin, and the experience becomes intimate and futuristic all at once. Polestar's devotion to sustainability and innovation is visible in every material. Recycled composites, vegan textiles, and aluminum trim combine to create an environment that feels light, responsible, and progressive. The steering wheel, squared off for optimal visibility, is loaded with intuitive haptic controls, while a 15-inch vertical touchscreen dominates the minimalist dashboard. Powered by the next-gen Android Automotive OS, it integrates seamlessly with Google services and over-the-air updates to ensure the interface evolves just like the car itself. Driver and passenger sit low, hugged by contoured bucket seats that balance support and elegance. A digital instrument cluster, clean and sharp, floats ahead of the driver, displaying everything from real-time performance stats to navigation with clarity even in direct sunlight. A premium audio system, tuned to fill the open cabin with immersive sound, accompanies every drive with cinematic intensity. Every inch of the Polestar 6 feels deliberate. There's no clutter, no gimmicks, just design purity and technological depth working in harmony. Even the air vents are discreet, integrated in a way that feels invisible but effective. Cabin lighting adapts to driving mood and ambient conditions, further enhancing the sense of occasion every time the ignition comes to life. But where the Polestar 6 truly separates itself is in its philosophy. It doesn't chase nostalgia. It isn't a homage to combustion. Instead, it leans into the electric future with authenticity and focus. Every design choice, every line of code, every bolt was conceived not to replicate what was but to redefine what can be. This Roadster isn't merely electric, it's electrifying. Limited in production, the Polestar 6 won't flood the streets. It's a car meant for the discerning few who see the road as more than a route, it's a canvas for emotion, thrill, and self-expression. Polestar's performance Roadster doesn't just earn attention, it deserves reverence. With pricing expected to start near the $200,000 mark, it stakes its claim in rarefied air alongside icons like the Tesla Roadster and Porsche 911 Turbo Cabriolet. But instead of chasing them, it carves a new path with Nordic clarity. There's no internal combustion here to pay tribute to, no roar of a V8, only the instant, silent surge of progress, wrapped in a form so arresting it feels like it was dreamt rather than designed. The Polestar 6 Roadster is a declaration. Not just of electric performance, but of a brand unafraid to disrupt tradition while honoring precision. In a world flooded with technology for the sake of it, this machine reminds us that true innovation doesn't shout, it speaks with